What's up, nerds? Drea here, back again with another monthly favorites, obsessions, whatever I decide to call it. And here is a rare scripted monthly video because I don't have time to edit my candid thoughts. I just can't do it right now. So I have been super busy this month. In fact, when this video goes up, I will be at my siblings' graduation. And I will be trying my best not to fall asleep while I wait for their names to be called. And I've also been busy with work, cosplay, cleaning, getting ready for conventions, recovering from both of my vaccination shots, working out, planning for other trips, and making sure that I eat. So my anime list that was supposed to get a lot bigger actually stayed pretty small. Well, relatively small. A lot of good anime came out this season. So we'll start with the series I've been watching on Verve, aka Crunchyroll and High Dive. The Slime Diaries is everything I wanted season 2 of Tensura to be, which I'm still excited for part 2 to premiere this summer. But for the Slime Diaries, I'm especially loving how fleshed out the characters are getting, especially Geld. I cannot get enough of how wholesome this series is. It's great. I highly recommend it. Speaking of wholesome slime series, I've been killing slime for 300 years and maxed out my level, has been really great. It's even less action and more wholesome than Tensura. It's so slice of lifey. It's cute girls doing cute things, but not for moe purposes, for the most part. I'm loving it. It's really cute. I really do recommend this one. So we're gonna get into some weird kinda things. This anime season, there were 2 anime that premiered, one right after the other. And they were both about the exact same thing, for the most part. Both were about a mid-20s salaryman picking up a high schooler. One is absolute trash garbage that I dropped after just one episode. The other is a weirdly mature take on this genre. And yes, this is a genre. I'm sorry to break that to you. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about the good one. After being rejected, I shaved my beard and took in a high school runaway is proof that if a light novel adaptation title is long enough, I will probably watch anything. Now, it seems like this title is going to be the whole series, but, well, yes and no. That's kind of just the setup, and while yes, there is some fan service, it actually fits the series and fits the story. It's not just there for And honestly, if you're not able to get past the fan service, I totally get it. I've been watching anime for a long time. I'm used to this stuff. Basically, the fan service that you see is how the main girl sees herself, not how the guy sees her, which, praise Jesus. I just was not expecting the series to take itself so seriously. And I know they're gonna pull the rug out from under me eventually. I'm not caught up right now. But I'm hoping that it stays where it is because this anime is actually kinda good. So Fruits Basket, the final season, has been amazing, as I knew it would be. Like I said last month, it's been years since I read past volume 16, so I have no idea what's going to happen for the most part. I've cried on every episode I've seen so far, and I'm enjoying it so much. I really recommend this. If you haven't started the new Fruits Basket, what are you waiting for? Zombieland Saga Revenge is more of that insane Zombieland Saga fun. I don't really have much more to say about it. Honestly, it's just been more fun. That series is fun. And it's great. Going back to light novel adaptations, rom-com where the childhood friend won't lose didn't really wow me with the first couple episodes, but I am enjoying it so far. For the most part. I wasn't really into the tone that it set, especially in those first episodes, but I'm kinda into it. And also with a title like that, how could I not check it out? Especially since I'm a real big fan of harem series. If you haven't noticed. Also, I know what they're doing, and it's despicable, and I hate it, and I will be watching every single episode. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord Season 2 is more sexy fun. I don't really have much to say about it except for I don't know why they still think they need to come up with a reason to show more skin. We've already seen a season of this. We know what we're in for, guys. So far, I've only seen one episode of To Your Eternity. And that's because the first one broke me. And I was not expecting it. It's like all of Clannad Afterstory hit me at once. It's good. It's real good. Oh, but it cuts deep. It's one of those series I have to prepare for, so I haven't watched any more. I'm willing to hurt myself for this anime, but not while I'm busy. Shadow House's poster gave me major Promised Neverland vibes, and since we all know how season 2 ended, I really needed a pick-me-up. So far, it has not disappointed. I've only seen 2 episodes so far, but I'm really enjoying it, and I do recommend it. But I have only seen 2 episodes, so if it turns out to be trash later, I didn't tell you to watch it. This series is dark, beautifully gothic, and full of intrigue. I am definitely looking forward to seeing more of it. By the way, we've switched to Funimation. We're not talking about Crunchyroll and High Dive anymore. SKS The Infinity is the only anime I'm watching right now that is not current to this season. Why? Because it's good, and also I am waiting for the English dub because I don't know who is in charge of the ADR. It's fantastic. Even though I hate Funimation's app, I got it so that I could watch this. Like, if you haven't started SKS The Infinity, this series is really good. It is making me want to risk breaking every single bone in my body to get on a skateboard for the first time in 22 years. It also sets my Fujoshi heart aflutter. And if you've seen it, you know. Lastly, we have to talk about a series that I'm pretty sure answers a question that everyone has definitely asked. What if you combine the Terminator and Hatsune Miku? Well, here you go. Vivy Fluorite Ice Song is an absolutely breathtaking series. And I mean that in every sense of the word. My jaw was dropped for a good half of the 4 episodes I've seen. During the other half, I was either crying or singing along. This is the best series that I have seen this season. And apparently, it's an original series. It's not based on anything. I just found that out. It might be the best anime of the year already. I can't wait to see more of this. Now, before we go, I'll just briefly talk about the non-anime stuff I've been into. So pretty much every night, I either fall asleep to Jarvis Johnson, Drew Gooden, or Phaelus. I've watched their videos hundreds of times, so much that I feel comfort when I fall asleep to them. If you haven't checked out their channels, I'll have them linked below. I just really enjoy their content. Also, I've been watching Jack's films again, and I'm really glad he's back to posting regularly. Especially with Jackass and YGS. Those were my favorite series, and when he ended them last year, I was so upset, but now they're back. So happy. I'll have them linked below too. Also, I've been back in the mood for horror movies, but I haven't had time to watch the movie, so I've been watching horror reviews. So for that, I've been watching Phaelus, and I've been watching Dead Meat. If you haven't checked out James's channel, it's really great, and I really enjoy his videos. Also, it is time for my annual rewatch of Linkara's History of Power Rangers. In case you didn't see my Power Rangers video last year, I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers. I am so ready to cry over that Power Rangers in Space montage because I do it every single time. Also, I'm still a D'Angelo Wallace stan, even though now that I have a full-time job, I can't watch his weekday streams. It's sad, but I love the voice, love the videos, and I love his new cosplay budget. So the last thing I'll mention is that since I've been at work, I've actually been reading a lot of books, and I just finished Midnight Sun. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. But we're gonna talk about Twilight another time. And so that does it for my monthly faves. Obsessions. Whatever. Thank you everyone for watching. Please make sure to like this video and comment down below what you've been watching this month. Have you guys been watching Vivy? Because you should be watching Vivy. And Skate. Both of those. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload my next video that I haven't quite thought out yet. Also, follow me on Instagram where I post cosplay and makeup pics like every other day. Please have a great rest of your day, week, month, and year, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye! So I wrote in my notes that writing this script by hand, because that's how I have to do it at work, really hurt by page 8. Because I have carpal tunnel. So it really hurt to write.